All right, hello, happy Monday, folks. Welcome back to the Emmy and Byron Show. I'm your guest host, Dan. Got a Strength Superset Monday workout, folks. 8 exercises, a lot of strong, heavy stuff today. We have some bands as well. So 2 exercises today, we can use the bands. So folks at home with your bands, you can grab those out and let's use those today. They're gonna warm up. You can follow them for ideas. You can practice the exercise with me, but as usual, we have some squats, we have some lunges, we have chest press, so arm circles, leg swings. We'll do some jumping jacks at the end, so save those for the end here. Let's talk about the 8 exercises. 4 pairs. The first pair, we start with a chest press. So you got your 2 heavy weights, you're gonna place them down, you're gonna have a seat. Before you, or don't sit down while you hold them, have a seat first. Right? Place them on your legs, you're gonna lie back, lift your legs up, now you're in position. This time you're gonna have your palms facing you here, so it almost looks kind of like a V. And as you press it up, you're gonna squeeze the weights together, tap the bottom of the dumbbells together, squeeze, and then relax, bring it down, gently tap, and then press it up again. Squeeze from the back view. You can see, got my palms facing you, all the way down, tap, and then squeeze it together, all right? I'm gonna give you some more options at home if weights are low light. Basically, you'll just add a couple pulses at the bottom. From there, we'll stand up, that's number 1. Number 2, we have 2 ways we can do this. We can do this on the ground here, or if you have a chair, you can use a step up board, but I'll show you both versions here. So, we're doing a reverse lunge, but a sprinter style reverse lunge. So, you step back, we keep the back leg straight instead of coming down and bending the knee, we keep the leg straight, we lean forward. We put a lot of that weight into that front leg. We feel the stretch in the glute and the hamstring of this leg. The back foot just very gently tapping, right? Not like we don't really even have it. Gently tap, and then push forward. Squeeze the glute, come up, tap that other foot very gently here, and go bring it back. Feel that stretch, lean forward, keep the back flat so you're not rounding down. Just lean forward, belly sort of resting on the thigh there. Put most of the weight on this front leg, almost like you can't even use this back leg, right? Push forward. Right? And then we'll switch at halfway, or you can alternate legs, whichever one is more comfortable. For that stretch, and then push forward. With the chair or the platform, if you're stepping up on that, or the first step of your stairs, anything like that, you'll just do the same thing, a step up, but you'll just lean forward as you come up, right? Byron will show you that later. But that's the first pair. After that, we get to use our bands for the second and our third pair. So you can place the band on, you can keep it on for the entire time, so you don't have to take it on and off. So, take the band on. All right. So last Thursday, we had the band, and we used it a lot for the upper body exercises. Today, we have the band here, we're using it for the lower body. All right, so the first one though, we just keep it on, we have our bent over rows. Feet close together, you're gonna push your hips back. All right, in this position here, weights here by your side, you're gonna row them up, elbows nice and high as usual, weights towards your hips. Squeeze, bring it down nice and controlled and gently and slow. Bring it up, hold for a moment, bring it back down. All right, if you need to, later on you can use a wall for back support, Emmy will show you that version. You can also just take breaks as you need to, or just hold it longer if it's too easy. But that's number 1. After that, number 2 is a banded zigzag walk. So, no weights here, just raise your arms up overhead, or lock out your arms, shoulders nice and tight. If you want to hold like a water bottle or something, just as a prop to make sure you're not coming down and bending your arms, you can. We're gonna squat down, arms up, tall overhead. We're taking a big step to the side, just a very small step forward. So pushing your entire leg out to the side here. Notice I didn't step that far forward. It was more of a sideways step. And then come in. Big zigzag walk. Big sideways step. You're pushing the entire leg out and in, right? So don't just step with your foot like that, right? Move your entire leg out. Push the knee out and come in. Move your entire leg out like that. Not a very far step forward, but a very big step sideways, right? So we're not going forward, we're walking. We're taking a big step to the side. Pushing forward, right? Staying down the whole time, hands up, push, right? And push. I'll talk more about that later, but that's the second pair, your rows and then your banded zigzag walk. Third pair, we get to keep the band on here. The first one on the third pair is a side oblique band. So you need a heavy weight here, maybe even 2 weights if you want. You can stack it up like this if you don't have heavy weights. 2 weights like that. Feet close together. We're working the oblique here. So we're bending to round to one side. Don't bend backwards, of course, don't round forward. Just to the side. You have your hip bone here, which is gonna stop you from going too low. So you're gonna end up around knee height or so, right? Keep your shoulder engaged there, stroke your trap just a little bit. Start to bend down for that stretch on this side here. When you get to that position here, hold for a moment. Take a deep breath in and start to exhale and use the ab muscles here, the oblique muscles, to pull the rib cage down. Contract the muscle here on that side. Hold for a moment, then relax down again, all the way down. Contract the muscle, deep breath in, and push it down, pull it down this way. Like that, all right? We'll switch it halfway. All right, so from there, now we have to still have the band on. We have a front racked squat with a pulse. So full squat, just add a pulse to the bottom. Rack your weights on top here. Full squats, keep the knees out, add a pulse to the bottom. and then come up, right? So with the band, of course, it's gonna be tempting to kind of squat in like this, knees are gonna drop in, so keep them pushing out, full squat, pulse, at least once, then come back up, right? So you get to stand the whole time, you don't have to keep the band, or keep taking the band on and off, you keep it on the whole time. After that, third pair will be done, and then you can take the band off, you won't need it anymore. The final pair, we get to sit down for the first exercise. We have an Otis Sit Up. So, feet wide, you have your weight, and lie back, you get your weight here nice and tall, and as you do that sit up, the weight is gonna rotate up to the ceiling. It's almost like you have a glass of water on top of the weight. So actually, for example, let me grab my phone here so you can see. So the phone, I'm gonna place it on top of the weight here, so you can see. You see here, kind of like a Turkish get-up, if you remember that. Kind of like a Turkish get-up. So you have the weight here, and as I do that sit-up, I rotate so that the glass of water, that imaginary object, stays up, right? So it stays level, right? So you can do it with one arm if you have lighter weights, or you can do it with two arms and one dumbbell if you have heavy weights. So up to you, right? But that's the first one, and then after that, lie back down. We have a Skullcrusher and a Lat Pullover back to back, right? So Skullcrusher, we know we bend the elbows, behind the head goes the dumbbell, tap, and extend it up, right? And then Lat Pullover, slight bend the elbows, lower back down, stretch it back, and then push it forward. So just those two back to back. Skullcrusher, bring it up, Lat Pullover, bring it back, push it forward, right? That is your final pair. All right, 8 exercises. Of course, as usual, if you need a chance to look at them again, just rewind the video. You don't have to do it on one watch through, you can rewind it again. And when you're ready, start, all right? So folks here, how are we feeling? Good. Doing good? All right, let's go into about 15 jumping jacks. 15 jumping jacks here, 15 jumping jacks at home. Any last minute stretches you want to do, of course, you can always pause the video and do more stretches. Rewatch, like I said, rewatch the demonstration. You don't have to just watch it once. Hopefully you have a little bit of time. All right, great. Good. I got lots of weights, but at home I'll give you options if you just have one pair of kind of light weights. All right, that first pair, we don't need our band, we just need it for the second and third pair. So the first pair, we just need our heavy weights here. We have an underhand chest press. So you can place your weights down, you're gonna have a seat in between them. Getting ready for your chest press, we have the lunges or the step-ups afterwards. As usual, 45 seconds each time we do an exercise, which means you can take about 1 or 2 breaks. These folks here, they have heavy weights, they might take 1 or 2 breaks. At home, if you got light weights, you just won't take breaks. I'll give you some more options as well. All right, underhand chest press, making a V formation with the arms, tap, and then squeeze. All right, ready? Fantastic. Place their weights on their thighs there, you lift their legs, lie back. Here we go, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Underhand chest press now. Underhand chest press. All right, good. And your palm facing this way, like a V. Palm facing that way. There you go. Yep, exactly. As they come down, they're not too close, right? They're gonna have a little bit of space there in their armpit, just a little bit, so that the dumbbells aren't on top of them when they bring them down there to the side of their body. Gently tap the ground there. The more time you spend on the ground there, the easier it is, the less exercising you're doing. So spend less time there and just gently tap and come right back up. Spend more time pushing up and holding at the top. You have 17 seconds left. Good. At the top there, when you press and squeeze the weights together, you're looking at your hands, you're looking at the dumbbells, it looks like a V. It looks like a V, right? Not an A, it looks like a V. The dumbbells together at the top. We have 5 seconds left, folks. Tap and then squeeze and hold it there for 3, 2, 1, and time. Bring it down, go ahead, stand up. We have the step up over here. We have the leaning sprinter lunge over here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. So you'll step back, keep the back leg straight, so you're not going down with the back leg. You lean forward, you put all that weight, as much weight as you can, into that front leg. Feel a nice strong stretch here, and you push forward, right? Almost like you don't really have that back leg, right? The back leg today is really just for balance. You don't really have it. You're not really pushing with it. Lean forward, push forward. Push with that leg you do have, right? We're halfway, folks, halfway. So if you were on one leg, like over here, you'll switch the other leg. Good. So normally we do a lunge, we go down, we push with both legs evenly like this. Today we're focusing just on that one leg. The other leg is just there for balance. We stick it back, we lean forward, put all this weight on this front leg, feel the glute and the hamstring, and push forward. And squeeze the glute there as you come up. We have 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right, folks, go ahead, have a seat. Make your way back down to the floor for your chest press again. That was round 1. We have 3 total rounds for each pair. Round 2, starting with the chest press again. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. All right, good. Now they have heavy weights, so you'll notice as the rounds go on, they're gonna get more and more tired. They're not gonna get as many reps. They're gonna have to take their time. They might, for this one, they might hang out at the bottom a little bit more each round. At home, if your weights are just lights and you're getting pretty strong here, then spend more time at the top. When you come down, what you can do is don't actually go all the way down. Just very gently tap, or just go about a couple millimeters from the ground and then right back up. So never actually rest. Go down almost all the way, as far as you can without actually resting, and then squeeze it back up, right? So if your weights are really light, if you're stuck with 10 pounds and you've just been getting really strong, that's how you can make it more challenging. Don't actually stop. Don't actually rest at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Finish that rep. Go ahead, stand up. We have our sprinter lunges again, or the leaning step ups here in 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Yep. Good. So that back leg, the knee is not bending because you're not using that knee. It's just the leg there, just for balance. Right? So that kind of like a kickstand, right? Focusing on that front leg there, pushing forward, right? So as she comes up, she's pushing forward, almost like she's stepping up, like over here. Except she's also pushing the glutes forward too, almost like a deadlift, right? Focusing on that leg. We're now halfway, folks. Halfway. If you were on one leg, you switch. If you're alternating, you keep alternating. We have 18 seconds left. Good. As you step back, try to lean forward at the same time as you step back. Lean forward, rest your belly in your thigh. Hold for a moment, feel that stretchy underneath your leg, and then push forward with that leg, like you're stepping up on that box, and push forward with the glute. We have 4 seconds left, folks. Finish that rep for me. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Great stuff, folks. All right, one more round. Put them down on the floor, folks. Have a seat in between them. Put them on your legs. Lift your legs up. Lie back. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's begin. Open out your armpits a little bit as you come down. There we go. Just a little bit of gap there. Yep. Good. They got heavy weights, like I said. So if you have been watching, you've noticed they're starting to take a little bit longer at the bottom there, holding at the bottom just for a couple extra seconds every now and then, compared to the first round. Good. 22 seconds, folks. About halfway. Now we have 15 seconds up there at the top. Just the bottom of the dumbbell. Squeeze together. There's a V at the top. There we go. Yeah. Squeeze together. We have 8 seconds left. Right. Squeeze and hold it there. For 5, 4, squeeze together. 2, 1, and time. All right, folks, go ahead and stand back up. We have the sprinter lunges. One final time. Here we go, folks. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. All right, yep, so we're leaning forward. Yep. Good. Add that lean for me, add that lean. The whole time. Lean forward with your torso there. Kind of belly resting on your thigh. There we go. Yeah. Push up. There we go. Good. Nice. Give me one more, and then halfway, folks. Halfway. There we go. Good. There we go. Good. Lean forward to the back flat. Good. Getting that extra weight, that extra pressure there on the underside of that leg. 15 seconds left. Good. Push forward. Good. Yep. Just that back foot is just really there for balance. Really focusing on that one leg you have. We have 7 seconds left, folks. Just some time, about a couple more, folks. Finish that one. Give me one more. 3, 2, 1, and time. Finish that rep, of course. Take a little 30-second break. Grab your band, folks. Pair number 2, we start with the rows, but we have our band on the whole time here, so we don't have to keep taking it on and off. So place your band here above the knees. If you don't have a band, then the 2 band exercises, you'll just pretend you have a band. You can still do the movement. All right. Place your band here above the knees. Grab your weights. We have the rows, starting with that in 7 seconds. So Emmy's going to show you the wall version. She's going to use the wall for back support. Over here, Byron's just going to stand there, inch back, and do his rows here. Right, so stand there nice and tall, feet close together, hips push back, that stretch, hold this position here, and then do your row. All right, basically just holding the bottom of the deadlift position. Elbows nice and high, weight coming towards the hips. At the top there, hold it for a moment. Good. Just let the band there. Now, even in this position, the band's going to kind of pull your knees in. You're going to have to push it out a little bit. Not too much, but because your feet aren't too wide, but still push your knees out. Good. Just like over here, if you got heavy weights, you might have to take a break. Even if you don't have heavy weights, your lower back is going to get tired. You might have to put it down and take a break every now and then, or stand up and take a break. 15 seconds left. There we go. If your weights are light, then just don't take breaks. Spend more time doing more rows, spend more time at the top and holding, then going down. We have 5 seconds left. Add a couple pulses even. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Weights down, no weights needed. We just need a little bit of space, folks. All right. Hands up. Lock out the arms, lock out the shoulders, squat down, and take your big zigzag walk. Big sideways step. So notice, as I step, I didn't step that far forward, right? I'm not stepping that far forward. My foot didn't even pass that other foot, right? It's still there, right? But it's more of a wide step, right? So I'm not stepping that far forward, all right? Good. Nice, staying low, pushing your entire leg out. You have 25 seconds, right? So you're not going forward. You don't go forward. You push your entire leg out, and not just the foot, right? So this would be just the foot. My knee is here, my foot's here. That's me pushing just the foot. I want my whole leg. So move your entire leg over. Right? Entire leg comes over, right? Staying low, of course. Entire leg comes over. Right? Come in and out. Zigzag walk. 9 seconds. There we go. Take a little break if you need to. Good. There we go. Forward and then backwards there. We have 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right, that was round 1. Grab your weights again. Back to the rows. Back to the rows here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the rows. Good, good. How we feeling? How we feeling? Good, good. There we go. Yep, over here, there's the wall here. If you want some back support, that's always an option, of course. Whenever you have this bent over row exercise, you always have the wall option. Good. Yep, nice. There you go. If you find yourself losing the form, losing the posture and the position, then reset. Come back up, or take a break, put it down, pick it back up, reset. Come up to the top, shoulder blades back, elongate the torso, and then do a deadlift to get in position. So you're not just rounding down and going down. You're doing a deadlift, now you're in position, now you do the rows. You have 10 seconds left, so reset if you need to. Don't continue doing it if you start to start doing this and this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right, get some space. Zigzag walk time. 7 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's begin. Low, arms up nice and tall there. Zigzag. Good. There we go. Finish moving one leg before you move the other leg. Yeah. So finish one leg, plant it before you move the other leg. Yeah, yeah. Finish that leg. Yep. Yep. There we go. Good, good. Yep. Finish moving one leg before you move the other leg. So finish moving this leg and then come towards it. Finish moving this leg and then come towards it. Good, good. There you go. Good. Exactly. If the band starts to slip, you can raise it up a little bit so above the knees. If you want to, we got 17 seconds. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Good. 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 Woo. Good, good, good. Taking a break. Good. Nice, nice. Go ahead, folks. 6 seconds, folks. Keep up. Go ahead. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right, folks. One more round. Back to the rows. One final time, folks. Over here on the wall. Over here in the air. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Right. So you do a deadlift here. Hips push back. Your torso now is almost flat. Very horizontal here. Very parallel to the floor. As close as you can get. Do your rows. Your elbows nice and high, of course. Weights going towards the hips. Good. 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 Good, good. Nice high rope there. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, good. Take a little break. Very nice. Good. Good. You got 20 seconds left. Good. Good, good. Elbows nice and high. Moving all the way up. Good. Good, good, good. 15 seconds left. Good, good. Take a little break. Take a reset. Good. Reset. Come up to the top. Reset. Shoulder blades back. Elongate the torso. Reset. Go back down into position. Move back. Good. And continue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. Nice. Woo! Nice stuff, folks. All right. Band zigzag walk one final time, folks. Get a little space for yourself. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Good. Walk. So we'll do that. Start walking forward. So, yeah. Big step forward. Yep. Big step right forward to the side. Still walk forward. There you go. Yep. Staying low. Keep those arms up. Keep those arms up. Yep. Staying low. Walk down. Good. Good, good. Nice, nice. Big step. Yep. Without the band, folks, you just do the same thing without the band. There we go. It's still a difficult exercise even without the band. You still have to stay low because even without the band, you're going to be tempted to just kind of stand up here like this. You're going to end up doing this, right? You want to do this, you want to do this. Folks, low squat, arms straight overhead, like you're holding something up. Like you're holding a glass of water up, right? You're not, if you start to come down like this, you're not holding it up anymore. Hold it up, sit down. So even without the band, it's challenging, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right. Number 2 done. Keep the band on though. Keep the band on. We need it. But number 2 done. We're halfway done with the workout. The next pair, folks. The third pair is going to start with our side oblique bend. So grab your heavy weight, stack 2. If you want more of a challenge, these folks have heavy weights, so they can just use that one. I'll show you the 2 weights here, just stacking on top. If they're round dumbbells, not hexagonal, you can't stack them. Although maybe you can hold both, whatever you want. All right, folks. 8 seconds. Right, feet close together. Bend straight to the side. Obviously, don't bend back. Obviously, don't round forward. Just to the side there. 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. To the side here. For that stretch, just to the side, you're only going to end up around knee height there, or knee level there. For that, take a deep breath in. Rib cage is going to get pulled down by the oblique muscle here. Flex the ab there, right? Really contract there on the side there. Shrunk the shoulder just a little bit, so your arm isn't just too loose there. So keep the shoulder locked there and contracted. Right? Stretch down. Right? You're not going to be able to go very far because you have a hip bone here. You have all this sort of midsection here that's going to block you. You're not going to go down that far. Stretch, exhale up, right, folks? Keep on this side. We'll keep on this side, folks. Really get the engagement. We'll keep on this side. We'll do next side, next round. Keep on this side. Keep on this side. Keep on this side. Really get that nice engagement there. Keep on this side. Good. Keep it simple. It's a strong, heavy exercise. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right, you have your weights, folks. Number 2, we have the front squat with a pulse. Rack your weights on top, squat down, add a pulse to the bottom there. Keep your knees open, come back up. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Squat, come back up. Squat, and then come back up. Good. Back them up. Good. Make sure you're sitting back there. Good. Don't let the band affect your squat, folks. So pretend like you don't even have a band, right? Push your knees out. Your squats should still look the same. Good. Yep. Add a pulse here at the bottom. Good. Once you switch to one weight, but just add more pulses. Good. Good. Make sure you're sitting back. Make sure you push your knees out. Don't let your knees in. Don't relax your legs. If you start to relax your legs, your knees are going to start to come in. You're going to start to squat like this. Keep them engaged. Push your knees open the entire time. Keep your mind on pushing your knees open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. That was round 1. 2 more rounds, folks. Back to the standing side bends. Other side this time. Other side. So grab your weights. Here we go. Other side this time. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Get our little teapot exercise here. Hinge down here. Just there. Keep it close. So notice I'm not going out. So I'm just going straight down. Just sort of sliding down my side of my leg here. Just a little bit. I'm not going to be able to get very low here, right? Just about my knee level here because I have my hip bone here blocking me. I have some midsection here blocking me. Just for that stretch here, just straight to the side. Don't go back, don't go forward, just to the side for that stretch. Take a deep breath in, rib cage is gonna get pulled down. Exhale, pull the rib cage down with the oblique muscle. Flex it, and then stretch it back down, right? Shoulder here, engage it a little bit, bring it up a little bit so it's not too loose, right? Engage it a little bit, lock it there. 10 seconds left, stretch it down, pull the rib cage down, pull it down. Exhale, flex. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right, back to the squats. Good, that was good, right? Here we go, back to the squats here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin, Here we go. We got fans in here. Anyone give some shout outs to your fans here?
Hey, Crystal.
Good. Sit back, good. Sit back, a little bit further for that squat. Sit back. There we go. Yep. Good. Stay conscious of the knees. If you start to get distracted from your knees, they're going to start to come in, right? So focus on them. Just like earlier, you had your hands up. The second you stop thinking about your arms, you're going to start to do this. Same thing here. The second you stop thinking about your legs, they're going to start to do this. Push them out. If you don't have a band, of course, you don't have to focus as much, but you can squat down lower. You can do more pulses. You can keep both of your weights. You have 10 seconds left. So at home, you still have options to make it more challenging. Good. Add more pulses, obviously. If your weights are lighter, then just add more pulses. 3, 2, 1, time. Very nice. One more round. Side bends here. We'll switch it halfway this time. So pick a side to start with. We'll switch it halfway. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. All right, let's take a look here. Yep, just straight to the side. Yep, you're not going to go very far, right? Just about knee level there. You're not going to go very far. You have a hip bone blocking you, you have midsection blocking you. You're not going to be able to go very far. So you're not trying to reach all the way down. Just slide down a little bit for that stretch on this side here. Rib cage is going to get pulled down. The abs is going to pull the rib cage down. Exhale, come up. Flex the ab there. We're now halfway, folks. Halfway. Switch sides. There we go. Go ahead. Yep. Good. That shoulder that's holding it, bring that shoulder up a little bit. Lock that armpit there. Lock that shoulder. Attract it so it doesn't wiggle around. Good. 14 seconds. Take to the side. Exhale back. Good. Nice. Good. Yep. Next. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. Squat, folks. Squat. Rack your weights on top. Squat time. If you want to do one weight, you can. One heavy weight, just add more pulses if you want to. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. There we go. Good. There you go. At home, maybe you don't have a band, maybe you just have light weights, and these are not too bad for you. Add more pulses, right? Here, at least one pulse, right? Because they have heavy weights, they might just do one pulse. But at home, you got lighter weights, add more than one pulse. Spend more time pulsing, less time at the top, more time down in the squat. 25 seconds. So make sure you keep your mind, make sure you keep your mind on your legs there. Don't let your knees cave in. Push that band down. Make sure you're still sitting back. Sit back all the way. Full squat. Pulse to the bottom. Full squat. Go ahead. 15 seconds. Yep. Take a little break. Good. That's how you know she has the right weights there. Good. She's going to go back into it now. No more breaks there. All the way down. Full squat. And pulse to the bottom there. You have 7 seconds left. Good. Here we go. Go ahead, folks. One more. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Good, good. Extra pulse. Very nice. All right, place those away, folks. Take the band off. We don't need the band anymore. Toss it away. Throw it away. Just chuck it away. Toss it over there. We don't need it anymore, folks. All right. Go ahead and grab one weight and then have the seats here. We got the final pair in 15 seconds. We have a seat. We have the Otis Sit Up here. All right. Depending on how much you wiggle your feet, we'll call this the take flight sit up here. You have your weights, one weight in one hand or one weight in two hands, up to you. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Do that sit up, feet wide, exhale, and rotate it up. Imagine like you have a glass of water on top of the dumbbell here. Bring it up. If you have lighter weights, you can do one hand if you want to. One hand, bring it up. Right? Kind of like a Turkish deadlift, right? That other hand, if you use the one hand version, that other hand just wherever you want for balance. If you use two hands, lock your shoulders, lock your elbows, and raise it up. Imagine like there's a glass of water on top of it. So you can't go forward, otherwise the glass of water falls off, right? We're halfway, folks, halfway. Good. There you go, keep it up, right there. Good. Excellent. 10 seconds. There we go, good. We have the lat pull over to the Skullcrusher after this. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice, folks, all right. Easy transition, bring your feet in, lower back down, lat pull over to Skullcrusher. 2 movements we see all the time, just do them back to back. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. All right, so we see these all the time, folks. Bend for the lat pull over, slightly bend the elbows, lower back down, stretch it back. For that stretch there, next right underneath your armpits. For that stretch, and then push it forward. From there, we do a Skullcrusher. Bend the elbows down. Behind the head goes the dumbbell, tap, extend it up. Lat pull over, Skullcrusher. We see this all the time. Just do them back to back. You can change the ratio if you want to. You can do 2 lat pullovers per Skullcrusher. Lat pullover is going to be a little bit stronger. You can do 2 or 3 pullovers per 1 Skullcrusher, up to you. We'll keep it 1 to 1. If you have lighter weights, you can keep it 1 to 1. Good. Or if you're lighter weights, you might hold 2 weights. 2 dumbbells. We squeeze them together. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. Back to the sit-up now, folks. Back to the sit-up. All right. Try the one-hand version if you want to. Try the one-hand version. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. So feet wide, so you have some help for that sit-up there. Yep. It's okay if your feet rise up a little bit, but try not to move around too much. The goal here is to keep that weight, right, nice and stable there. Good. You don't have to lift. You don't have to bring it back. Keep it up. Over here. Yep. Just keep it there. Don't bring it too far forward. Yep. Imagine like 30 seconds, folks. Imagine like there's a wall right here. There's a wall right here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. There you go. Yep. 22 seconds. Yep. Don't go forward too much. Otherwise, you're gonna start to the water bottle is gonna fall down. Hold it tall there. Don't bring it too far back. Just hold it right above the chest there. Press it straight up to the ceiling. Straight up to the ceiling. Good. Use the line. Good. 9 seconds. There we go. Pick a ceiling tile and just go straight up into that ceiling tile there. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Time. Very nice. All right. Lat pull over to Skullcrusher. Here we go, folks. Lat pull over, stretch, and then bend the elbow, Skullcrusher. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. So a lot of times we do this exercise, folks. We do one of them, and folks, a lot of folks do the other one. Or we do vice versa. We do Skullcrushers, and a lot of folks do the pullover. We do pullover, and a lot of folks do the Skullcrusher. Well, now we're doing both. You can't possibly mess this up, because we're doing both. 30 seconds. Good. I'm gonna make it a little more challenging for both of them. Folks at home, you can change up the ratio if you want to. Good. Forward, stretch it back, push it forward, yep, good, and then bring it up here, and then the elbows down, just the elbows, and extend it up, good, here we go, 9 seconds, good, and then bring the entire arm back, stretch it back, push it forward, good, and then from there, stay right there, bend the elbows down, just the elbows, bend it down, and extend it up, there we go, good, all right, folks, good, one more round, folks, one more round, here we go, one more time with a sit-up, feet wide, here we go, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Good. Pick a ceiling tile and go straight up. Excellent. Wide feet. Wide feet. There we go. Good. Yeah, just like that. There we go. Good. Nice. Good. Keep that weight there. You don't have to go backward. Keep it right there over the chest. Look at it the whole time. You can see the weight the whole time. There we go. 25 seconds. You should be able to see the weight here the entire time, right? It's going straight up. Don't go backward. That's later. That's next one. 20 seconds. Go straight up. Pick a ceiling tile. Go straight up into the ceiling tile with it. Straight up into the sky. 17 seconds left. Good. 12 seconds. Straight up. Good. There we go. Nice. Yep. Bring the dumbbell straight up. 6 seconds, folks. Give me like one more. 3, 2, 1. Finish that rep. Come up and time. Final exercise, folks. Lat Pullover to Skullcrusher, folks. Lat Pullover to Skullcrusher, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Let's begin. So, knees a little bit. Let's start one. Lat Pullover, so slightly bend the elbows and stretch all the way back. Stretch it back. Yep, that's it. Forward, over the chest. From there, now you just bend the elbows, bring it back behind the head. Behind the head. Yep. Tap down and extend it out. Yep, 2 of those. Back down. Stretch, go back down, stretch the entire arm back. Stretch it back and push it forward. Yep. Now then just the elbows. Just the elbows down, behind the head, and extend it out. Yep. 18 seconds. Good. There you go. Good. 13 seconds. Good. We're just changing the ratio a little bit. We have 10 seconds left, folks. Finish it strong. Finish it up. 7 seconds. Good. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Finish that rep, of course. And then you're done. Great stuff, folks. Fantastic. There you go, folks. Excellent job. How you feeling? Fine.
Good.
Great work. Fantastic.
Well,
Fingers fine?
Yeah, fingers good.
fine?
My knees are good.
All right, folks. Thank you for joining us. Happy Monday, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you, as always. Take care.